Yeah, this one is for YouTube only. Because I know my friends don't care about it enough to watch YouTube, my shit, but I've been married 27 years. I know I don't look like it. This ugly mug doesn't look that old, but, you know. And, same woman, a loving wife. She's gotten more beautiful with age. She's had 3 children. We are going back. I was going to say it. I've been after my wife for years to try having a threesome with a woman. We had chances back in when we were 18, 19, 20, 21, but she was real scared back then. And then she's always said no now. But now all of a sudden, she wants to. She wants me to search for one openly, and you know, she wants me to look for one. I mean, now that we're older and I've I broke down, I'm hurting real bad all the time. I had a problem with my stomach, you know, it's getting bigger. And, yeah, I'm sitting there moving around because I hurt so much. You know, we're looking. She gets embarrassed. She hasn't got the nerve up to ask somebody yet. And then when she did get the nerve up to go into the wet seal to talk to the girl that I tried to talk to before, when she was real embarrassed, the girl wasn't there. So she made an effort to go back. At least she told her daughter. Our oldest daughter doesn't appreciate it or like it much, and may have to kick her out when it happens. Her youngest daughter isn't, you know, she's whatever about it. She doesn't care. I've told some friends online when I play my Modern Warfare 3 game. I even have some girls online that have offered things. I get Canada. I've got a few offers in Canada for me and the wife to go visit with and camping with one girl in Canada, but we have to ask her boyfriend. She wants to go camping with us for a 3-day weekend or so in the woods, drinking, smoking, whatever, and but she doesn't want to lie to her boyfriend about it, so gotta figure out how that's gonna happen. We got one that we're waiting until she turns 18. That was rough. She openly went on about things, and then put a stop to that, put the brakes on when I found out the age of that one. So, you know, I just said, hey, we're not going to be able to do this like this, talk like this, not until you're 18, so, you know, just play video games now and none of that crap. I ain't looking to get in any trouble. So, you know, and she also wants to be on Suicide Girls. She wants to get a couple more tats and send some pictures in. I've been trying to get her to do that for years, and too, when I first seen it advertised years back. I think she might be one of the older ones on there, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's kind of if one hand I enjoy it, one hand I might not. There's a few people I'd rather not see my wife naked. It's probably going to cause some issues personally with some people because they're not going to be able to take it, and they're going to start gawking or talking, and I'm going to have to take care of business. But we've been openly looking. We're from Northern California. Family gives a shit, and you know, Lake Shasta area. So you know, give me a comment back. You know, well, whatever, you know. And if you're watching it on your own, like I've always said, you're watching it on your own health, you know. So, you know, and watch it if you enjoy it. Watch it if you want to hear what I got going on. watch you if you want to listen about my problems and hear about my life and what. And but if you're just fucking gonna be somebody to fuck with me, you know, there's all kinds of people out there. Right? There's all kinds. So, you know, I'll read until I figure out you're being a dick, and then I'll just delete you and block you. No big deal. Like I said, I do this mainly to get things off my chest, not to hunt down women or nothing. It's hard enough doing that in person. Tried to get her to help me out, but she's a little shy. Yeah, she's a little shy. Like I said, we had a couple of chances, but she's yet to open up too much about it. But she wants it. She openly come out and told me to look. And whenever I, feel that I'm going too far, I talk to her about it, and she says no. She says, go for it. She's starting to open up more about the women we see walking around and stuff, the one we talk about, and she's opening up more and more about them. But I think if we went somewhere, she had a couple of drinks, and we were in the right place with the right people, she'd open up more. We go into the local adult bookstore sometimes, and boy, where we go, I really haven't seen many good-looking women at all. There's skinky single guys or older people or just not pretty ones. Everybody's got a love, though. Everybody needs a hug, needs to be, I'm nice to everybody, but until they're not nice to me and mine. But we have preferences. We're looking for a young, hard-bodied woman, a young lady that wants to have some fun. Maybe, we don't want a fly-by-night thing. We don't want to, when I'm thinking, man, we want to know who we're with, and so I'm not saying we want to have a second wife marriage or nothing, but we want to know who we're with and what she's about, and want her to know what we're about and the issues that come with that. Because I'm broken. I'll tell you. After I make love to my wife, I pay for it physically. But hey, what am I to do? You gotta do what your man's gotta do. You gotta keep the wife happy. She looks after me good. If we don't keep her happy, somebody else might. And we don't want that. Well, I don't want that, at least, and I know she doesn't. She always tells me when I'm getting insecure to stop, and I'm the only one she loves. So, we'll see what happens. Just looking for somebody to enjoy, somebody to have fun with, and somebody who wants to have the same with us. Tempted to get on these sites, but and there's no really good local place to advertise. So oh man, life was rough this morning, but I got through it. I don't know. It's hopefully the doctors, the MRIs on my neck come back okay, or come back and show me what's wrong, and hopefully the MRIs on my knees come back and show me what's wrong. I don't want nothing to be wrong, but yet I know something is wrong, and it needs to be dealt with. I've already had 12 major surgeries, and not looking like it's going to be stopping anytime soon for surgeries. The fears, there's natural fears that come with surgeries, and there's unnatural fears, there's stupidity fears. I get a lot of those. I have panic attacks in the hospital and the ER, especially without my wife there. She helps me out through my panic attacks. I hate going to the hospital. I hate going to the ER. And they try to give me something to calm down. I have been on painkillers for 20 years. I'm in chronic pain on high doses. And they try to give me doses for people that don't take meds. I try to explain it to them, and then you're just a drug seeker in reverse. I ask them not to give it to me, and then I get pissed off when they do. Like, I went in, I had a panic attack about irregular heartbeat. Jean, my wife, didn't go with me first. She followed us. We got caught up in traffic or whatever. I panicked out. There were some issues with what I had did, you know, and let's leave it at that. But the doctor treated me like shit. I tried to explain it. She wanted to give me Valium, Ativan, Valium, whatever, in my vein, and I told her, hey, I'm a chronic pain patient. Take high doses of drugs, and if you don't give me one high enough to deal with it, just don't give me one at all. And then I taste it in my mouth, the Ativan, and I get upset. I tell her not to give it to me. It does not work. If you're not going to dose it good enough, don't do it at all. Man, she just treated me like, I hate that shit, being treated like a drug seeker. I mean, and then she gives me another one when I request not to have it. I mean, it gets so old, you know. One of these days is going to be the way that a doctor can feel the pain of the patient. And when that time comes, I am not going to be taking my pain meds for a while, for a few days. I am going to go see a doctor in extreme pain. I have a few that I'm going to see, and I want them to feel what I go through every day. I will go early in the morning so they make sure they feel the morning pain that I go through. Some mornings are horrible. Some mornings are just miserable. I'm in so much pain, but I'm so tired because I can't sleep. I had a cotton mouth and nothing to drink, and that sucks. But some mornings I wake up. I don't even wake up, but I'm in pain, and I'm moaning, I'm groaning, I'm whatever I'm doing, I don't know. And my wife has to make me take the painkillers and make sure I have them in my mouth and make sure I swallow them. And you know, then when I come out of it a little bit and start feeling a little bit better, but still hating it, I ask her for my pain meds, and she tells me I've already taken them. I don't have a big enough dose. It seems like my friend and I went through and looked up from oxy to morphine, and apparently my doctor cut me in half almost when he switched over without telling me. And that's why I've been hurting worse, and it's getting miserable. Something's happened to my doctor, or he's tired of dealing with me or something, but he's not doing this anymore, and I decided to go to another place to see other doctors. And it's finally working out. I see one for my neck and pains and back, and I see one just for my knees now. So I'm waiting for MRIs to be tarred so I can get them done. I already had the one done on my neck. That's right, I had the one done on my neck. I need to make an appointment for that doctor tomorrow, yes. And then I wait for the ones for my knees. I want to hope that it's not my neck that's in bad shape, but if it's not, both shoulders are in bad shape. So either or, one or the other, you know. Anyway, this is my YouTube announcement. Like I said, you know, what am I going to do? So we're married 27 years, and my wife decides that we need a woman, a young, hard-bodied, to join us. So I'm on the look. Peace, and watch it at your own risk.